come with me. Let's leave the familiar behind for a moment and step into a world painted on a canvas of impossible scale. We're journeying to the most breathtaking corners of Canada, a country so vast its horizons seem to stretch into infinity. It's a land of staggering diversity, where every province and territory holds a unique and powerful story, waiting to be heard. Out here, there's a quiet that feels ancient and sacred. It's a stillness that settles deep in your bones, a profound silence that isn't empty, but filled with the subtle pulse of life itself. It quiets the noise within, making space for wonder. This is a land carved by ice and time, sculpted by forces of unimaginable power over millions of years. Here, mountains seem to touch the heavens, their stone faces telling tales of geological ages. And below, pristine lakes hold the sky in their reflection, their waters a mirror to the world above. So clear and still, they seem to hold secrets in their depths. We so often rush through our days, caught in the relentless noise and the frantic hurry of modern life, our senses dulled by the constant stimulation. But here, in these vast open spaces, the world slows down. The frantic pace of our lives gives way to the gentle, unhurried rhythm of nature. The only clock that matters is the rising and setting of the sun, painting the landscape in hues of gold and rose. The only sound is the whisper of the wind through ancient pines, a melody played on a million needles, or the distant, haunting call of a lone bird echoing across a valley. It's a place to breathe, to feel the air fill your lungs, to simply be present in the moment. This journey isn't about conquest or discovery in the old sense of planting a flag. It's about connection. It's about rediscovering a relationship with the wild world and, in turn, with ourselves. It's about finding those places that remind us of something bigger than ourselves, something enduring, profound, and timeless. Together we'll travel from the glacial heart of the Rockies, where rivers of ice still shape the peaks, to the dramatic windswept shores of the Atlantic, where the continent meets the sea. We'll feel the raw power and thunderous roar of a great waterfall, and stand in silent awe beneath the dancing, ethereal lights of the far north. Each place we visit has a story, a soul, a distinct personality etched into its very fabric, and each offers a unique kind of peace, a different lesson in beauty and resilience. Our journey begins here, in the heart of the Canadian Rockies, at Banff National Park. Established in 1885, it is Canada's first national park, a protected sanctuary born from a desire to preserve this incredible beauty for all time. Here, the world feels both ancient and brand new. The mountains are titans, 600 million years in the making, yet every sunrise washes them in fresh light, making them feel born again. The air itself seems to carry the weight of millennia, yet it is crisp and clean, filled with the sharp, invigorating scent of pine and cold, solid stone. It's a place that commands respect and inspires a deep sense of awe. In the heart of Western Canada, a colossal spine of rock and ice stretches towards the sky. These are the Canadian Rockies, a realm of staggering beauty and untamed wilderness. Forged by immense geological forces over millions of years, these mountains are not merely a landscape. They are a testament to the raw power of our planet. Their jagged, immense silhouettes stand like silent, eternal guardians, their peaks perpetually dusted with snow, catching the first and last light of each day in a breathtaking alpine glow. Here, elevation dictates the seasons. Even under the warmth of the high summer sun, vast fields of snow cling stubbornly to the high country. This is the cryosphere, a world of frozen water that persists year-round, feeding the ecosystem below. This snow, compacted over centuries, becomes the dense, blue ice of glaciers, the very lifeblood of this region. And nestled within this grand amphitheater of stone and ice, we find the crown jewel of Banff National Park. At the center of it all lies Lake Louise. The first sight of it is an experience that imprints itself on your memory. It doesn't seem real. It's a vision of impossible color, a moment that stills the mind and opens the heart. It's so much more than just a body of water. It's a living, breathing piece of art, constantly changing with the light and the weather. The lake is a canvas, and the artist is nature itself, painting with light, water, and stone. The turquoise color is so vibrant, so utterly surreal, it feels as though you could dip your hand in and pull out a piece of the sky. It's a hue that defies description, a liquid gemstone cradled by the mountains. This unearthly hue is not a trick of the light, but a marvel of geology. It comes from what is known as rock flour, fine glacial silt, particles of stone ground to a powder by the immense weight of the glaciers above. Suspended in the meltwater, these microscopic particles absorb most colors of the spectrum, but refract the blues and greens, scattering them back to our eyes in this dazzling display. It's a kind of magic, born from the slow, grinding power of ice on rock. The lake's surface on a calm day becomes a flawless mirror, reflecting the source of its beauty, the towering Victoria Glacier, which clings to the mountainside at the far end of the lake. And it reflects the surrounding peaks with such pristine clarity that it becomes difficult to tell where the real world ends and its liquid reflection begins. The symmetry is hypnotic, creating a perfect, doubled world of impossible grandeur. To truly connect with this place, one must venture onto its surface. Paddling a canoe here is a meditative act. With each stroke, you glide through a landscape painting, feeling the chill of the glacial water through the thin hull of the boat. The world falls silent, and you are enveloped by the sheer scale of it all. To stand on its shore is to feel a sense of profound peace wash over you, a quietude that sinks deep into your bones. The gentle lapping of water against the shore is the lake's soft whisper. The distant, thunderous rumble of a small avalanche high on a glacier is a reminder of the constant, powerful forces at play. The sheer, overwhelming scale of your surroundings. It all combines to quiet the incessant noise within. It's a place that reminds you of your own smallness in the grand geological scheme of things, but in a comforting, deeply humbling way. You feel not insignificant, but connected to something vast and ancient. You're just a visitor here, a fleeting witness to a beauty that has existed for eons, and will exist for eons more. Leaving the open grandeur of Banff, we cross the provincial border and the Great Divide, entering a different kind of magic in British Columbia's Yoho National Park. The landscape shifts, becomes more intimate, more enclosed. The name Yoho is a Cree expression of awe and wonder. It's a word you might find yourself whispering as you step into this realm. It is a perfectly fitting name for a place that feels like a hidden world, a sanctuary tucked away from the passage of time. The forests here are deeper, darker, and feel more ancient than those we just left. This is a temperate rainforest, fed by moisture from the Pacific, creating a lushness that is palpable. Moss hangs from the branches of colossal spruce and fir trees like old men's beards, dripping with moisture and history. The forest floor is a soft, silent carpet of fallen needles and damp, rich earth, muffling your footsteps and absorbing all sound. The air itself is thick and cool, heavy with the smell of life and decay, of pine resin and wet stone, the endless patient cycle of the woods. And hidden at the heart of this primeval wilderness lies another treasure, a lake with a character all its own, Emerald Lake. If Lake Louise was the color of the sky, Emerald Lake is the color of life itself. Its hue is a deep, luminous green, a liquid jade that seems to radiate its own light from within. It glows with an otherworldly green, shifting in intensity as the light moves overhead. While also fed by glaciers, a higher concentration of calcite and a different composition of rock flour give it this distinct, verdant shade. It feels quieter here, more secluded, a secret whispered among the ancient trees.